welcome ladies and gentlemen to Hogwarts Legacy news, and we actually have some news on the Steam Deck. Let me just enlarge myself in the corner from here. My notes do actually say chew up and spit out Val for this disgusting competition. Yes, if you're wondering why I'm calling it a disgusting competition, is because only these four countries, or if you're in the EU, are allowed to enter. You're wondering why I'm saying that is because during the Game Awards, Steam Decks are being given away. So it's not like every minute, it's just probably every hour or such, but you do have to have bought a game from November 14th, 2021 to November 14th, 2022 to verify the country. This is a disgusting promo. The only thing everyone outside of those countries are going to have is this little bane of existence of a Steam Power Digital sticker. Everyone's saying, oh, but Australia will get the Steam Deck in 2023. No. Bell is still actually having trouble to actually complete orders for other regions. I doubt we'll be getting a Steam Deck in Australia anytime soon. Which also brings me to have a look around for other handheld devices that can actually be shipped to Australia. I know Logitech and Tencent actually teamed up to bring a Logitech G Cloud. So do have a look at that. There are other handheld consoles that you can actually buy and such, one of them being Nintendo Switch, though I doubt that people are actually going to say, oh, but it's not the Steam Deck. Well, duh. Nintendo has a freaking hold on the handheld market. I mean, they had a hold on the handheld market with the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, the DS, DSi, DS Lite, the 3DS, 3DS Lite, I think, no, it wasn't 3DS Lite. Was it 3DS Lite? Let me just bring this over here. Yeah, I've been looking at customization stuff. I mean, that's nice, but still. We'll get into the controllers, and we'll get to that. If you're wondering why I had that up, let me just do... let me just bring up. Okay, go to list of the Nintendo handhelds. Game & Watch. This is actually one of them. The Game & Watch Legend of Zelda, which is 1989, which is actually on here as well. The original Zelda, I should say. Game Boy, we have the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, and Game Boy Micro. Then we had the Game Boy Light. We have the DS line, which include Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo DSi, Nintendo DSi XL. Then we had the Nintendo 3DS, which is the 3DS XL, the 2DS, I should say, the 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, new Nintendo 3DS XL, which is discontinued in Europe and Japan, along with the new Nintendo 2DS XL. Then we have the Nintendo Switches, which includes the base model, Nintendo Switch Lite, and the OLED model. And the Pokemon Mini, which was in 2001. They made its way to Japan a month later, and then Europe in March 2002. A total of 15 games were released in the European American European market, and more games in the Japanese market. All the games that were made for it were Pokemon games, hence the name of the handheld. The Pokemon Mini was discontinued a year later, but it is still a great collector's item. I would actually like to get my hands on the Japanese ones. So if you're wondering about the Game & Watch from Nintendo, you have the Silver Series, Gold Series, Widescreen Series, Multi-Screen Series, New Widescreen Series, Parallel Multi-Screen Series, which is 1983, yours truly was born in, Tabletop Series, the Panorama Series, Super Color Series, Micro Versus Series, the Crystal Series, the Discun. If you don't know what the Discun is, the Discun was the mascot for the Famicom Disk System in Japan. He appeared on the top of every Famicom Disk System manual and was yellow just like the Famicom Disk System disc. Nintendo once held a Famicom Grand Prix F1 race contest in which the players with the highest score would receive a Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch game in a Discun shaped container. I'm not joking about that. Literally, I'm not joking. That was a competition. And I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that Discun container. Game Boy Watch Legend of Zelda 1989, which I have it on, the original. The Mini Classics 1998. Those included Parachute Octopus Fire, Snoopy Tennis, Oil Panic Dual Screen, European exclusive, Donkey Kong Dual Screen, Donkey Kong Jr., Mario Cement Factory, Super Mario Bros., and Zelda on Dual Screen. Original titles was Canada, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, European exclusive Poker, Europe exclusive Smurfs, Europe exclusive Soccer, Spider-Man, Star Trek Next Generation, single screen, Europe exclusive, Star Trek Next Generation, dual screen, Europe exclusive, Star Trek TOS, Beam Me Up, Europe exclusive, Sudoku, Europe exclusive, Tetris, Europe exclusives licensed by Nintendo, UEFA Europe 2008, Europe exclusive, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And let me just bring this up. This is what it was. Yeah, that is the Donkey Kong Jr. Nintendo Mini Classic. I'm now gonna have to hunt down that Yu-Gi-Oh! One because I actually want to see what it is like. Then you're probably wondering, why do I have that photo up of a Xbox One, an Xbox Series S console? It's because a gamer buys Fiance Xbox Series S for Hogwarts Legacy and gives the box an incredible Harry Potter makeover. Me, I would have just given it an incredible Hogwarts Legacy makeover. Though he did actually print out and cut out all that along with the dragon. You can virtually see where he's actually cut. It's not that hard to see where he's cut things out. You can just stuck him over. It's like, yeah. Honey, I got you an Xbox Series X for Christmas. Always Legacy, pre-installed. I literally had to open it, put your account in, buy it for you, buy a Hogwarts Legacy for you, so when it actually releases, you don't have to buy it. Thank you, honey. Mate, if you're in an Xbox household and you want to play PS4 with your friends, just go, honey, I need to buy a PS4 or a PS5. My friends want me to play with them on Destiny. Can't you just play by cross save and such? I can do that, but my friends want me on PS5. They're workmates. They have a clan. Remember, you still gotta play Xbox. Yes, dear. I know. Be my answer. And it's like, yeah, I'd play anything. I play me PS4, me Nintendo Switch, me Xbox Series X, my Nintendo 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL, which I got, what was it? Probably 2018? 2017 or 2018. I don't know. I can't remember. I know I did get it for Yokai Watch to play and Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yes, I enjoyed Pokemon Sun and Moon. I do have an iPod, an iPad, and a Samsung Galaxy S20 to actually play games on, which is that Samsung Galaxy S20 next year, when the plan is up, is actually going to be my Xbox Game Pass phone. So I can continue playing Persona 5 Royal, which reminds me, I need to get back into it. But talking about customizations, the let's see, Deviant Art user called let me just bring this back up. Has extra res. Has created let's see, PS4 and Xbox Series X, PS5 and Xbox One/Series X controllers. I mean, I can do the same thing with the Xbox Series X controller. They actually made some custom designs. Warner Brothers, can you actually get this person on board? I would, for one, buy 5 PlayStation 5 controllers. One in Ravenclaw. This isn't giving me a headache as much as it would. This isn't giving me a headache because of this on either side. And this here, this is very well made. Even the joysticks here, the logo, I would probably change that to blue. And the PlayStation logo as well on all 4 controllers. I would change it to a different color, like blue on the Ravenclaw, red on the Gryffindor one. Though I love the mane and the gold. They're great, including the triggers. We have Slytherin, the snake scales. I would still change that PlayStation logo to a green and not have it as silver, because that is your home button. It blends too much in. I love the green and silver. Love that. And we get to my house, and I want to. I literally want to. Though with the buttons, I would change the circle, X, square, triangle to yellow, along with the directional arrows. That would be the only changes I make. I would also make that yellow so I know exactly where the home button is. Let me just grab my PS4 controller and my Xbox Series X controller. So here's my PS4 controller. That light bar does actually change color if I'm playing any game. If you played Infamous Second Sons, you would notice the light bar controller changes color. If you go for the good side, it goes blue. If you go for the evil side, it goes red. And it does actually change in different games. So I would take 2 of these if I had a PS5. One for display, one for use with the PS5. And here we have the Xbox Series, or the Xbox One controller. Though I can probably do the same thing with the Xbox Series X controller. So I would actually do the same thing, as in like mask off where everything is. So I don't get the color, that blue style on the over the top part where it's not meant to. The same thing can actually be. This is really nice. It's not giving me a headache like it normally would. We have Gryffindor. Love that red and gold. Love how the buttons are, as you can see. Buttons are lovely. Slytherin. Love the snake scales. Green and silver. Love the logo down here. Love how the X is a different colour. I love that. And we get to my house. I would take 2 of these. One for display. Just shrink myself. Ever so small. Yeah, I would take 2 of these. I would take 2 of these. And yes, it is a concept design. I take 2. Like I said, 1 for display, 1 for using with the Xbox Series X. And I would still do that same style on this. That's just me putting my Xbox Series X controller back. Oh, and you notice the Ancient Magic logo. Also, we have a new professor from Slytherin. Yes, our new professor from Slytherin is Sharp. Now, I'm gonna explain one thing. Remember this video with Peeves? And right down here it says ask about Sharpie's Aurora background. Now, we didn't know who Sharpie was. We were still trying to figure out who Professor Sharp was. Until we got this video and information. Sharp, Potions, Professor. And yes, he's Slytherin. And I'm just going to pause here because you probably have already read this, but this is the second Ministry of Magic official that has actually turned Professor for Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I don't know. Okay, I do not know if the Ministry of Magic take a position at Hogwarts, someone's coming in their 5th year, we want you to spy on. I have no idea. What I can say is that we do actually get side quests and everything else, but we also have to go do classes. Now, you saw in the State of Play video of one class with our Chance Professor. That was the Accio class. That is probably the first class we would actually have to do. Yes, I needed a drink. So, the gruff and keenly astute Professor Sharp enjoyed a lengthy and successful career as an Aurora until an injury forced him from the field. Now, if you actually watch the State of Play video, we would see he actually has a bit of a limp. Can I actually bring that up? Can I should be able to bring that up? About it. I know it's after this, so let me just go full screen. Yep. 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 I called it. I called it. He has a limp. Ching, thank you. I'll be taking that check. So, our Professor Sharp actually does have a limp, which is the injury that is mentioned here. An injury that forced him from the field. Not wanting to push parchment around a desk at the Ministry, Sharp decided his time would be better spent sharing his extensive experience involving battle-worthy drafts and elixirs with the students at Hogwarts. Not easily impressed and wholly unwilling to suffer fools, He takes genuine pride in students who excel in his class despite his challenging curriculum. Now, we can actually. Let me just move the mic down a bit. Now, we will be taking side quests and such. We'll be taking class quests as well from our teachers, or professors, I should say, at Hogwarts Legacy, or in Hogwarts. Those who do succeed get his admiration and such, and probably get one-on-one classes with him to improve and to catch up. Those who don't, well, he considered them fools, and I don't blame him, because potions isn't exactly it's a subtle art or potion to make potions, as Professor Snape put it. Not to mention, we do need that room of requirement to actually catch up to our fellow students, who we can then impress our Professor Sharp here with our knowledge of potions, on how we brew them, and everything else. We may be able to get top marks. It's like, oh, you need to get ingredients for this potion. We have ingredients growing in the room requirement for that potion. We just need to wait for the timer to actually tick down. And I don't know if that timer is actually in-game time or real time. Also with yes, I have the word Acromantia highlighted. There is some lore. Big change to lore. To the Harry Potter Wizarding World lore. We know about Acromantulas. They do come from a different country, but what if I said that they might have been in the Forbidden Forest before Hagrid actually got to school and got his hands on an egg that he named Aragog? What if I said that? Well, according to this page right here, spiders, not tiny spiders like those scurrying over the leaves below. Spiders the size of cart horses, 8-legged, 8-eyed, black, hairy, gigantic. The massive specimen that was carrying Harry made its way down the steep slope toward a misty, domed web. In the very center of the hollow, while its followers closed in around, clicking their pinches excited at the sight of its load. Harry Potter's description of the Acromantulas. That is not an actually accurate description, considering that these Acromantulas are actually from Southeast Asia. An Acromantula is a giant magical species of spider native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, particularly Borneo. Where it inhabited dense jungles, Acromantulas were believed to be a wizard-bred species designed to guard dwellings or treasure hoards, and were first created before the ban of experimental breeding in 1965. These giant spiders had a taste for human flesh and were first spotted in 1794. What if I said that a few dark wizards before the first Wizarding War, and I do mean well and truly before the first Dark Wizard War actually happened? What if some of those Acromantula eggs actually made their way to Hogwarts and into the Forbidden Forest? This brings me to this, and yes, I'm going to go full screen. This is a breakdown, so we do have what looks like it could be Hogsmeade. But people have been pointing out that you can see. Let me just go right here. Yes, that is a web. There's an asymmetrical web that we can see right here. Just keep watching. Just keep watching, okay? Now, if you actually watched this, yes, you would have known the. You do not see those hanging bodies. Yes, those are jumping toadstools. Now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna pause right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanging bodies. Yes, that is a hanging body behind that tree. That's also a hanging body. That is also a hanging body. That's a hanging body. And that's a hanging body. I'm guessing these are students that have either been captured and the acromantras are actually holding them for that type of thing where yeah, what other spiders and wasps do if they're young. I'm not gonna say it because it's a little bit grisly and it's as dark as anything. Though I could point out that may be a hanging body right there, but I do not know. We do not know. All we know is that acromantulas have a taste for human flesh. So let's continue with this, shall we? So we say goodbye to the Forbidden Forest. If anyone says that's Hogwarts, that's not. Okay, that is not Hogwarts over there. It's a different town, but I think that's Hogsmeade? Not entirely sure. But we do have a pathway, and then we do have this. Yeah, this is Hogwarts. That's actually pretty good. So we scan. We go over this way. Ooh, this may not be Hogwarts. It may not be Hogwarts. Because this is one. This is actually on a crossroad, so it's not Hogwarts. That in the background, that's one of the Hogwarts towers. This area here is not. I'm not entirely sure if that is a Hogwarts tower. But we do have a Muggle, type of drilling machine here. We do have other things. We have a magical pickaxe going. So this may be an area we get to actually visit. We do have magical stuff going, and you can actually see more magical enhanced pickaxes. And yes, that is the emblem to the right of my cursor is the ancient magic. So I think that's Hogwarts Castle by the looks of things, or it could be another castle of sorts. All I know is that we do pan from it. So I don't know if that's Hogwarts Castle. Okay? Don't correct me or anything. Just know that's a location. And then we go to here, which, let's see, just fast forward a bit. We do have a bridge, we do have a tower here, we do have some flags. Excuse me. And if we continue on, we this is also a location we get to visit. That we can visit. Anything we see in these videos, we can visit. I will do breakdown videos of all. We got another location. I was going to say that looked like a chess piece, but it wasn't. Still go on. I'm going to say this is Hogsmeade. This would be Hogsmeade. The back end of Hogsmeade. So, and then we go, I'm just going to fast forward. I don't have the music going because I want you guys to actually listen to it yourselves. I mean, there are 3 videos already up, and that goes for an hour. I don't think you want me to sit here with that going and just breaking down everything. Every video would deserve its own video. We got archway here, location that we can visit. And then we got, I'm just fast forwarding, we do actually have we do have 3 huts, or 3 houses here. This one here is lived in. Sorry, we're just passing through. But there is something I want to actually show. Because if you remember the State of Play video, remember that video? And what I want to show is actually coming up. Keep an eye on the left hand side. This here. This right here. This, we actually seen this in the State of Play video. So this is the location we get to actually visit. And that is actually a good way to for another use for cauldrons. So I still need to go through Hogwarts Legacy, a rainy spring night, hot summer day. I am going to say there is a winter one coming. For anything that comes out from, let me just enlarge myself. Oh, that's a little, that grew a little too fast there. There is a winter ASMR video coming, so I am putting that out there because it's only natural that we get a winter ASMR, because we do have a rainy spring night, I should say, a hot summer day, and we have a calm autumn morning. I wonder if we're going to get a winter afternoon. And such. I'm wondering that. I already broke down Hogwarts Legacy, the Haunted Hogsmeade shop, exclusive quest for PlayStation, which is a 1-year lock. I did break down all these 4 videos. Collector's Edition, I'm not going to break down because Chandler Wood actually does that. I did break this down. I did break this. I did break this down. The trailer itself, it's nothing really official and such. If you want, I'm not going to break down the Hogwarts Legacy official behind the scenes. Already done the gameplay showcase. Okay, I've done a few videos. I've done news between videos as well. So this is classified as news. There's also playlists, so if you want the Hogwarts Legacy ASMR, the common room, or just Hogwarts Legacy itself, you just pull up. And this is just virtually everything, though that ASMR should actually be in the ASMR videos, which it is. So do keep an eye. I'm just gonna save that to my library so that I can actually go, right, I'll just pull up Hogwarts Legacy ASMR. It will give me this, and it should probably show me the winter one when it comes out. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy something winter something ASMR 4K. So hopefully they actually do bring out the winter. Anything else I need to go over? Let me just check my notes. And no, we're actually at the end of the video. So thank you for watching, enjoying. If you were listening, congratulations. Except for the last part, you would actually have to watch the last part. And the where I went over the PS5, Xbox One controllers. So do do watch from the beginning if you have been listening. Don't have a podcast. I do have a community and shorts section. Anything else I need to add? No. I do not need to add anything else. Let me just... there. So, do take care wherever you are. Enjoy wherever you are. Like, comment, subscribe. Share the video. Comment down below if you would actually buy these controllers were real. Would you buy them? I already said I'd buy them and display them. But apart from the Hogwarts Legacy, the Hufflepuff version, Hufflepuff one, I would buy 2 of each. One for use with the game consoles. The other one would be for display. And if it came with a box that had a window for it, even better. Even better for it to be displayed. Just checking my notes one last time. Yeah, I'm looking at my second monitor, so I need to look at my second monitor because that's where my notes are wrong, and nothing else here. So I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna do something else, and I will catch you all next video, which is probably a breakdown video of the ASMR. So, and no, I'm not going to be having the sound going because I want you to experience that for yourself without me talking over it. And plus, all 3 videos together would actually equal over an hour, and I don't want to make an over an hour video on breakdown on all 3 of those videos. So, though you did actually get a breakdown of the Hogwarts Legacy Calm Autumn Morning, because I literally had to show the Acromanta part in the Forbidden Forest, because bodies were hanging, and you don't recognize those hanging bodies.